JSA TV, the newsroom for tech and telecom professionals. I'm Jamie Scotto-Kataya of JSA. Here with me today at ITW 2016 is Mr. Eric Levitt of 1stPoint Communications. Eric, welcome to JSA TV.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
So, for our viewers who may not already know, can you tell us a little bit more about 1stPoint?
1stPoint is a nationwide CLEC. We offer voice, data, and SMS services across the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Israel. We also provide services in other countries as well.
I know another service that you have is SMS services. So what were the drivers for the service, and who are your target customers?
Our target customers are anybody under 30. We decided to launch this service because it's the way the communications is going. I mean, we all have children, and our children text a lot, and if we try calling them, they don't respond. And now, although I hate the term millennial, but I'll use it because everybody else uses it. Millennials communicate via text, and if you are a salesperson in any industry, insurance, hospitality, finance, law, and you want to talk to somebody under 30, you can leave them a voice message and they'll never get it because their voicemail isn't set up. You can leave them an email, which they may get when they turn on push messaging once a month on their phone, or you can send them SMS and you'll get it back almost instantaneously. So it's now going to be necessary for virtually every company in every industry to SMS enable their numbers and allow their sales representatives, their customer service representatives to communicate with their client base via SMS. So we see it as a critical component of the next generation of unified communications infrastructure. And at this point, that generation now has buying power.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter maybe when they were 10 because you sold to their parents. But now that generation is 20, 25, or 30, and they have buying power, and they're purchasing directly. So you have to be able to communicate directly with your customer in the medium that they're used to, because if you try to communicate in your own medium, you'll fail. So we thought that now was the right time to roll out that service. And about a year ago, we began the rollout process. And over the past year, we feel we've developed one of the most mature products on the market.
Now, Eric, known you for years. You are well known in our industry, a serial entrepreneur, an expert. Can you tell us, what do you see as challenges in the telecom industry?
There are the obvious ones: shrinkage of top line revenue. I think that changes in behavior are critical. One of the interesting components, I'm going to leave the telecom field for a moment, that's changing our industry but comes outside of telecom, is work habit.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of co-working spaces, which changes the driving factor of communications from the static customer sitting at a desk using a phone and writing emails to a mobile customer who is used to cloud-based applications, low SG&A, just wants to get on with business and get things done. So we as an industry have to adapt to that change in the fundamental behavior of the consumer, and the consumer being the entire human race. Yeah. So that's a very interesting development in our industry, and we're very interested in co-working spaces. We do a lot of work with a number of co-working spaces. And I think you'll probably see us do some acquisitions in that space where we're actually moving telecommunications into real estate. And there's going to be a merger between those two fields, which is completely fascinating. That's never happened before.
Right. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of talk, particularly in the New York City area, of how real estate that doesn't have telecom assets and diversity and reliability, it actually depreciates the real estate. So I could see how that's just a natural evolution there. And talking about the millennials and marketing to the human race, and everyone working from everywhere on their mobiles, buying, selling, anytime, anywhere. I imagine that's all good for 1stPoint. What do we have for in store for us in the next 6 to 12 months?
Well, certainly we're going to continue to expand the SMS business. We've been working a lot on the way that we deliver voice, the way that we deliver data. We've been increasing our mobile portfolio a great deal, and working with a lot of new multimedia applications to try to match the new way that we're all going to be working in the future. So you'll see a lot of that come out in the next some of it's come out already, but I think you'll see a lot of it come out in the next 6 to 12 months as well.
Well, 1stPoint is definitely a brand to take note of. How can our viewers who are interested learn more?
Oh, they can visit us at www.1pcom.com using the number 1. You can always pick up the phone and call us, or you can send me a text.
Oh, of course, text. And thank you, Eric, for joining us. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in to JSA TV.